What did you take away from the series opener between the Aces and the Mercury?
Very, very pesky performance by the Phoenix Mercury. Folks, they were only down 5 at the half. They were in this game. They were leading at some point in the third quarter. They ran out of steam. Obviously, I mean, you feel so bad for the Phoenix Mercury after all they've been through. With obviously the situation with Brittany Griner, then the Taurasi injury, then Skylar Diggins-Smith asked out for personal reasons, and then last night they're in the game and poor Shea Patty gets hurt and probably blows out her Achilles. Like, this is a team that can't catch a break. Vanessa Nygaard has done as good of a job as any coach this year, including Becky Hammond. Remember, folks, the Phoenix Mercury were the runners-up this year. They were expected to contend, even with firing Sandy Bordello as the coach. So what they got was a great performance, but it's one of those things where they wore them down, and a pivotal point, a flagrant foul, and Chelsea Gray done woke up. I took her over 13 and a half points. She got the 19. She was in a bad mood. She basically put the game herself away early in the fourth quarter.
And let's not forget, the Aces entered the series opener last night as an outright favorite at minus 4,000 to pull off a sweep in 2 games out of this best-of-3 series. That was minus 600. And now the Aces, a 15.5-point favorite for game number 2 in Viva Las Vegas on Saturday night. And as we showed you in the championship odds, Vegas moves to minus money, minus 110. The reigning WNBA champions, JY, the Chicago Sky, entered the postseason with the second-best odds, only a couple of cents behind the Aces. But what happened last night in Chicago? Oh, it's something that James Young called a New York Liberty upset. They were a 9.5-point underdog, and New York goes on the road and wins outright by 7, 98-91. JY, take a victory lap here, but don't pat yourself on the back too hard.
No, I won't pat myself on the back too hard. But listen, Ben, you've been on him as well. Bocce's been on him. Shames has been on him. We've been all on the Liberty because of the fact that they have not been healthy. And when they score, they are flat out dangerous. And you can talk about Dangerfield and what she brings to the table since she's been to the Liberty. You know, but Anescu, 22. Dolson, 13-7, 3 for 4 from 3. Laney, 17 points. She's healthy, folks. That's one reason why I think the Liberty could win this series. Howard, 22. But boy, Johansson's, this little French girl, man, this girl got some game. Listen, I'm telling you right now, if you're big for the Liberty and you're rolling to the basket, put your head on a swivel. Because that girl at 91.85 threw one of the best passes I've seen, male, female, high school, pro, college. Left-handed whip pass on the run, and that started the 13-0 run to end the game. The Liberty have lost a lot of close games, Ben, including a game that they lost by 2 to Chicago on the Vandersloot 3. That was a really fishy line from the get-go. If you understand how the Liberty are, you're going to know that that team had a chance, and they have a chance to win the series, but something tells me you're going to get a really good punch by Chicago in game number 2 on Saturday.